Accessories are personalized and fully handmade are probably the best ones to use or give as gifts or have as giveaways for social events. Now this morning, Pia Bonalos will take us to a shop that can offer all these. Hi, Pia.
Hi, Claire. You know, I love accessories, so you could just imagine how much my heart is racing with this collection of jigs and clays that is laid out in front of me. With me is owner Jay Balget to tell us more about it. Good morning, Jay.
Good morning.
Can you tell me first about jigs and clays? How did it all start?
Started I think around 2007 when I wanted to do something else. Wanted to find a way to be productive with my free time. A hobby that would earn me a little on the sides.
Okay, but the thing about your accessories, they're all very unique and one of a
Yes.
kind. Yung mga pinipili mo. So, what was the first piece that you actually came out with?
The cameo. This was the first piece.
The ones here.
Yes.
Okay, so paano yun? What do you mean ba when you say cameo?
Cameo are mostly lady figures. It's very Victorian. It's very the vintage era came back. Diba? It came back into the market, and then it was a big thing in the States, and then I saw it and I thought I'd bring it here.
And the thing is that what's really interesting about it, because a lot of these you could see and you could buy it naman yourself, but
Yes.
here you could actually mix and match them. So how could I
Yes.
actually go about ordering one piece, for example?
Like each cameo goes with a setting. This is the back part of it, and then clients get to choose. Like you choose which cameo you'd like, and then which setting you'd like to go together, and then we just glue them in. And then we box them for you, and then you also get to pick your chain, the length you can request, and then the kind also, because we carry like the Korean chain, aluminum chain, and stainless steel chains.
Those are very pretty, and of course, you don't want to have one that everybody else has. So
Exactly.
if you want to choose your own, now you have all these different cameos. How many cameos do you have on hand?
On
Do you
hand,
know? Do you know right
not
now?
exactly. Actually, I have very few stocks now because
okay.
I build up my stocks during the Christmas season. So this is like half.
Okay. And then you could choose. And there are so many parang frames that you could
Yes.
choose from, and everything is unique and very pretty with their own right. And aside from these, meron din, these ones are so pretty. Can you tell me about these naman?
This one's when I first started with the resin, but when like became a little too common, I wanted to, like I say, upgrade. I wanted something else. So I started collecting this vintage German glass pieces. And then I saw the market here because nobody else was selling. So again, I brought it in. I think I go by the principle of trying to bring in what's not here.
And you could see talaga how unique it is. And you know how parang nag-upgrade nga, like what you
Yes.
said. And these also, you could also customize them.
The same way. You just choose the setting you'd like to go with it.
And from there also, you come out with other pieces as well. And these are very, very pretty. These really made me very excited. All your bangles. Can you tell me about your bangle collection right here?
About 2 years ago, we started this brass etched collection. Actually, it's my husband who takes care of the side of the business, the metalworks. These are all handmade.
Wow.
The etching are done here, the cutting of the brass. The brass is a local material. The only U.S. materials we bring in are like the flowers because they're not locally available. Everything else, the designing, conceptualizing, everything is local.
And if you could see, this one, diba, very in time for the Lenten season and Holy Week.
Yes.
This is, what's etched here is actually
The
the
Lord's
Lord's Prayer.
Prayer.
Is this an entire collection that you want to come out with? Paanong plans ninyo for these mga prayers on accessories?
They can make requests. Yes.
So paano yung request? I mean, how long will it take for you to complete? For example, I want something etched on like a bracelet. How long will you need to complete an order like that?
For bangles or cuffs like that, it would be like 3 to 5 days. Depending on the volume also.
Okay.
But if it's like on a per piece basis, we can like do it 3 to 5 days at most.
So not bad at all. And then meron ka rin dito, aside from like the bangles, these parang mga labels naman. Can you tell me
Yes.
about these labels?
These labels, we tied up with Aloncina handbound journals. They make their own journals. And then when they have corporate clients and who ask that they want their logo etched on brass and then put on the journal, then we do it. But we're open with tying up with any other company, and then we can do their logo.
Aside from that, kasi like you mentioned, you do things for other companies. Meron din kayong mga napkin holders. They're so pretty. Can you
Yes.
tell me about your napkin holders
The
naman?
stable napkin holders naman are geared for hotels. So we can put in the hotel's name, the hotel's logo. to make it more personalized for them.
So basically, anything I want na parang gusto kong ipa-etch sa inyo, you could actually do it?
Yes. The good thing with etching is we can mass produce it. Yes.
So, anong advantage ng etching? Because a lot of people naman now, merong mga nag-engrave and things like that. Why would I want my logo etched instead of, for example, engraved?
There have been stories told to me that some engraved pieces, over time, get erased or lightened. With etching, that doesn't happen.
Okay.
And then there's another also, the stamping, which is really beautiful too, except that it's kind of difficult to do on a mass-produced basis because you stamp each letter. With the etch, we can do multiples. We can mass-produce them.
So perfect for those big events you have. If, for example, you have a big corporate event or even for weddings, that's a nice giveaway, ano?
I forgot. Because like, when you stamp and you want your logo, there's no stamping for that. Unlike with etched, anything that can be done on the computer, we can do.
But the thing is, how would you know, like, how to take care of them? Kasi if you would notice the design, very intricate. Ito, may mga flowers pa. Is there a special way of taking care of them?
Okay, this is what I always teach my clients. And normally when we sell in bazaars, we give out a little card with instructions. Very simple, don't get them wet.
Okay.
And then we have a habit of, what causes tarnishing is perspiration. So we have a habit of like taking off our jewelry, putting them in the drawer and forgetting about them.
Yes.
Wipe them dry. Wipe them clean before storing them. And every time we give each client a Ziploc to store your pieces individually. Then that will prolong the life. But the thing with our pieces, we seal all of them.
Okay.
So meaning it will prevent tarnishing. It will also prevent colors from being scratched off.
So there you have it, para you know that you could actually prolong it. We did mention, meron nga kayo dito yung Lord's Prayer. And then, this piece right here, this really caught my eye. Can you tell me about this bracelet that's also etched, and it's also etched. Can you tell me about it?
Yeah, we're about to launch this. This is 10 Commandments. I saw something similar in the States, but I thought it was a little pricey for me. And we wanted to do some innovations. So I asked my husband to do his own design, his own interpretation of it. So I